The Colorado Department of Labor and Employment released employment figures for the month of March. Chief Economist Alexandra Hall explains what's behind the numbers and provides insight on where Colorado is growing and if the trends will continue.
Yeah, actually, the unemployment rate is 7.8%, which is the same as it was in February and the same as it was in January. But if you look behind the numbers, you'll see there actually are some changes going on. The fact that the unemployment rate is holding steady while we have more people coming into the labor force, we've got almost 15,000 more people participating in the labor force in March than we did 6 months prior. So the fact that we're adding jobs and we're able to keep that unemployment rate either declining or flat while we're adding more people into the labor force is actually a positive sign. We've seen some good solid improvement. We've grown about 2% over the year, adding payroll jobs. We're adding them across various industries. We still have a couple of weak spots, of course, in information and financial activities, but it's starting to look like at least financial activities should start turning around relatively soon, if the current trends continue. Professional and business services, which is a really important sector for Colorado. There are a lot of diverse types of businesses in there, requiring people who have backgrounds in engineering and architecture and law, so high-skilled, well-paid positions. Education and health services, which is also a sector that requires high-skilled workers. And these industries, when they grow, they feed the economy and help add jobs in other areas. It's a common misconception that we're not tracking the workers who have had challenging job search and are discouraged about the economy that we've just been through and actually the recovery period that we're in. But we do have measurements for that include what we call marginally attached workers. Those are people who may not have looked for a job in the past 4 weeks at the time we survey them, but they are interested in having a job. And then discouraged workers who say to us that they have not looked for a job specifically because they think there's not one out there for them. And actually, over the past year, we're seeing a slow but steady decline in that number. Colorado hit a high of 15.7% in that measurement in the first half of 2011, and it's come down now to 15.1%. It's a common misconception that we only count people as unemployed who are filing unemployment insurance claims with our agency. Actually, we survey people in their homes. We call them at home and we ask them what their employment status is. So if they're filing a claim with us and you pick them up in the survey, they're counted as unemployed. But also, if they're not filing a claim with us, they may have never filed an unemployment insurance claim. But if they're unemployed, we pick them up in that survey of households.